Okay. So the fear and greed index is one of my top two in the crypto space, and it really helps me to look at what is going on with the market in terms of Bitcoin. You know, the most liquidity in the market is held by Bitcoin. And if you understand the sentiment of Bitcoin, then you're going to understand how the other altcoins are going to, move along. Like either they're moving alongside Bitcoin or they are doing their own thing. But the fear and greed index plays a huge role in the way I invest or trade the cryptocurrency. This has been one of the most sophisticated indicator that actually works. It actually works, you know. But at times I would say this indicator is lagging. Why? Most of the times before it happens, then before we see this like let me say fearful or great, price has already gone there. Right. So my videos at times is to help you avoid finding yourself in that fearful environment. Okay. I mean, like, you won't be liquidated or you wouldn't lose money. You'll be in that fearful environment, wanting to buy more. That's what I mean to say. You wouldn't be like, oh, okay, I lose money now and I want to avoid the market completely. So, in today's show, what I want us to look at is simple. I want us to look at Bitcoin previous price action. We want to look at some altcoins like Mockcoin, Breadcoin, Sway, Solana, Ethereum, and many others that you guys are going to share with me here today. And again, I'm not that guy who is going to just say, okay, I'm going to talk only about this project. I'm going to discuss on all the project you guys want me to talk on today. So feel free to share your coins with me, and I'm going to do my possible best to, comment on them accordingly. So let's dive straight away into this. Let me give you guys the source for today. Okay, I'm going to examine crypto bubbles a little bit on the daily setup. What has been going on today for the past 24 hours. We want to see the coins that have been doing well. Oh, wow. Is it a new coin, Night? Maybe, yeah, it's a new coin. It's my first time I'm seeing this coin. It's up for the day 60%. Well, I don't know what this coin is all about. Midnight. Let's just go a little bit to find out what it is all about. You can see there's a link here for CoinGecko. Let's see what midnight is all about. Okay, midnight. Midnight is a new generation of blockchain developed by Charles Hoskinson. Okay, the co-founder of Ethereum and the founder of Cardano, that uses zero knowledge like ZK proof technology to offer utility without what? Let me see. To offer, why is this not scrolling down? Um, to offer utility without compromising data protection of or ownership, enabling applications that safeguard user, commercial, and transactions data and metadata. Okay. The Midnight Protocol combines the use of a ZK proof based public private dual state ledger architecture to protect data with a composite dual component tokenomics designed to protect metadata. Okay, this is a project created by Charles Hoskinson, the co-founder of Ethereum blockchain and Cardano blockchain, and this is launched on where the Binance Smart Chain. How real is this? I don't know how real this is. I don't know. I don't know how real this is, but you can see it has found itself among the top 100 coin in the crypto space. So there might be something about the coin. I don't know. You can see the rank of the coin now is 68. Well, it's too good to be true, right? But that's the reality. But if you look at for the day, the coins that have been doing well is Night for sure, Tele, MNT, M, Ultima, Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum has been doing well for the past 24 hours. Ethereum has been really doing well. Mofo, I don't know about Mofo. Yeah, Mofo is actually a meme. Like it's a meme. I think it should be a meme. I think my son love to watch Mofo a lot. I don't know if this is like the cartoon Mofo. Anyways, this is what we have on crypto bubbles, right? Let's go now to the chart of the Big Daddy. Let's see what the Big Daddy is doing. We have to get some source, from the Big Daddy before we can even, say anything. But now, guys, there's something I want us to pay attention to before we go forward. Okay, so you can see that price has broken the 50-day EMA. Like before, we saw how price break it here with high volume. This should be with high volume. All right, let me just zoom this so we can see it properly. Price has broken this 50-day EMA with high volume twice, or I would say three times. One, two, three. Now let's go to the volume bar. Let's compare this. This one here, okay? I would say it wasn't that it wasn't that significant of a volume. This one here. The moment we are like, let me bring in something here. I think there's something I want to bring in here that might really help with this volume bar. I think this is a PVS. Oh yeah. Let me see if I can change something here for this setting. Override this. Okay, yeah. So basically, what I'm seeing here, or what I wanted to see here, you see, when price started staying more above this moving average, yeah, then it means the volume is high. And when price is more below, it means the volume is low. Right. So when the volume start crossing above this 50-day EMA, like you can see, it's EMA, MA, right? Let me not use the word 50-day EMA, but it's MA. One price is above it, like with high volume. You will understand that, okay, that candle, you understand who are in charge of that candle. If say buyers are in charge of the candle, or sellers are in charge of that candle. In this case, we saw how price break here, you know, um, with volume, even though it wasn't that significant as compared to this one here. I think they are almost the same thing, this volume and this volume was even more. This one year was even more than the previous volume. That's why we saw price take us to this level. So looking at the 4 hours time frame, we haven't yet broken structure. That's why we are in a crucial zone here. We haven't broken structure per se, broken structure. But what I'm looking now for Bitcoin, which is awesome, and it's the same thing I'm seeing with most altcoins. You should check your altcoin if this aligns with your altcoins. You're gonna see that the Trendillo has crisscrossed this midline, this midpoint. So it's not minus, it's now plus. Looking at the 4 hour setup. Okay. But if you look at the daily setup, you're gonna see that we are just crossing now above that 0.00 line, which is bullish for any coin that is gonna cross and stay above that zone. Now let's go to the 12 hours time frame. You can see on this time frame, you can see how price is gravitating and staying above that zero point 0.0 line. This is kind of like a W here. So this is a sign that Bitcoin want to continue to mark upward. Okay. So now looking at this on the 4 hours time frame, what we ought to do now is go to the chart of Bitcoin and see what price has been doing ever since this dump here. So ever since this dump here, what have you seen price doing? Price has been forming higher highs, even though, like, okay, I would say if you go to the lower time frame, you're going to see that this has been higher highs. Like on this 4 hours time frame, to me, it's not that significant because I'm trading on the 4 hours time frame. That's why I'm not seeing this move here as any significant move. Because we are still within this bad zone. From where we are, we can see price continue to mark downward. But if we break and stay above this, then we are gonna go straight to about $104,000 straight away. Okay, before now, let me tell you guys what I want us to look at, because we have been playing this game here. Price has been holding this key area. Let me just mark it for you. So this should be a key area that price has been holding. You know, price can continue to play this game. It can be doing, can continue to do like this, go up, do like this, go up, go like this, go up, do like this before we see a massive spike to the upside or dump. So uh, I mean, I don't know. This is more of like a bearish pattern. If price is doing something like this, holding, 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 then it's more of a bearish pattern. You can see price dump, and recover all of this liquidity down here. So it's not a good move that we are seeing here. But at the same time, right, I'm looking at this on the 4 hours time frame to mean maybe they can target this 800-day moving average, which is going to take a price towards the $100,000 price point or $104,000 price point. If you look at the alpha trend has printed a buy signal on the 4 hours time frame, which is bullish. It means bullish. Now, whenever you see the alpha trend print a buy signal like this, it means the move will take us to where the sell signal was created before this buy signal was created. So if I have to look at the candle that caused that caused price to dump, based on this price action, I'm gonna pinpoint this candle. Yeah, this candle is a candle that caused this dump, towards it's $80,000 for Bitcoin. So I'm gonna take it now to the future. Any move is gonna take us to that zone. Trust me, I've like backtest this strategy. It works. It works, And this is it's a part of my thing. This is part of what I do on a daily basis, and I teach this as well. So if you want to join my community, feel free to join my community. I have launched my educational platform already. I mean, it's more on Telegram now. I'm working on the website. It's gonna be a powerful platform where everything I have been teaching you guys, I'm gonna combine it in the full course that you can take it like step by step. And after that, you join the Telegram community. You join the trading community where we're gonna be trading every day at least 2 hours. We're gonna be working more on the US session. Okay, the US markets open. Come before the market is open. Analyze the market and see where we can buy or where we can sell. But this is a crucial zone that I'm looking at right now. This price might take us there during the week, and if we are gonna go there, then it means looking at a daily setup for Bitcoin is gonna make sense. Why, guys? We are gonna break and close above the 50-day EMA on the daily time frame, and you can see here we have this unrecovered vector candle at this point in time, and this is also a fair value gap on the daily time frame that price hasn't yet recovered. So if I have to do it this way, you're gonna see this is a pretty decent fair value gap that price hasn't yet recovered. Okay, but this move started here. If I have to let me make it in a way that, let me see. Yeah, so this is an important area here, and if we see price get there, price can easily retrace back from there. But now the catch is I'm not paying so much attention to this 4 hours target. Yeah, I mean this four hours target is a target that I must take profit. I'm gonna tell you why. Because the main zone that I'm working on or I'm working with is this zone here, that the cells that created the cell signal. This particular zone, I already mark it here. This zone is the main zone that I'm working on. Why am I focusing on this zone? I'm doing this because this zone actually on the daily time frame is actually initiated all of this moves to the downside. You can see it all started here. You can see from here, boom, to the downside. So ever since, we haven't gone back to test this area. That's why if I see the alpha trend print a buy signal here, and I see the alpha trend manage to stay above the 50-day EMA on the daily time frame, then I know this is going to be the target. Immediately, I want to focus on that area as the target. Okay. Now, there's also another fair value gap here, or let me say other block here. This zone, they can easily bring price there or not. I would say the chances for them to bring price here is slim. Okay, but this is a decent zone that they can easily push price to. The volume here was bogus. This fair value gap here, we can even mark out of this zone here like this. So this zone here is an important area of interest that they can easily push price to. So if they manage to get here and I see multiple rejection to the downside, then I'm gonna be looking at this area to be the area where I'm gonna short. All right, I want to short here because if I look at the past, you can see price have rejected this zone multiple times on the daily time frame. So if price get there again, price will not reject that area. So having or looking for a short here is the ideal thing to do, in the future. So I'm just marking these key areas for you to look because guys, let me face it. Let's face or let's be honest. Okay, for you to be able to understand a good day, my friend Wayne. I can see Wayne. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. You're welcome. So um okay, I want to take a random coin and we analyze it on the daily time frame. Okay, and this is what I want you to look at for your altcoins. The show is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other altcoins. But I don't want to waste my time to be chatting altcoins when I know these altcoins move with Bitcoin or move alongside Bitcoin. Like Ethereum. Let's go to Ethereum right now. Look at this almost similar structure with Ethereum. But the good thing is Ethereum is front running Bitcoin, right? Ethereum is more bullish than Bitcoin, right? That's why here we see the alpha trend has already printed a buy signal. Now, what am I gonna do if like to get into Ethereum? This buy signal is being created. I'm gonna wait for today to play out. If I see a massive pump here on the daily time frame, good and fine. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna be patient and wait for price to retrace back on to retrace back towards this area where the buy signal was created. But I'm not gonna like actually wait for price to get there on the daily time frame. I'm gonna drop to the 4 hours time frame. Look at where this buy signal was created. This is the zone here, this area. This candle actually initiated this buy signal. So if I'm gonna be buying anything Ethereum, I'm gonna be buying Ethereum when I must have seen the price of Ethereum, to an extent, kiss this moving average and retrace back to any of these levels here. I want to be buying knowing that the target is going to be up right up there. Because if you look at the daily setup for Ethereum, you're going to see that the daily setup price can go back to this fair value gap here or other block zone for Ethereum. You can see clearly around this area here, or around this area too. There's a lot of zone. There are many zones here that price can go to, but these vector candles are all areas of interest that you can target, and price is going to go there. I'm going to show you guys the other book, let me see the liquidity heat map so you can see what exactly price is doing in those areas, right? So you can see Bitcoin is doing the same thing as Ethereum, or Ethereum is doing the same thing as Bitcoin. Solana, the same thing, even though Solana is lagging, but you can see the target is going to be this 50-day EMA. That's why I think Solana is going to 50 $150. Because if Bitcoin is going to play out the way I'm looking at, it means Bitcoin can go to at least for now $100. And if Bitcoin is going to go to that price point, then Ethereum, Solana are going to follow. Now, if you look at coins like, let's say, Mock Coin, they have been doing well against Bitcoin. If you see, like this is a daily time frame, even though Bitcoin has been doing extremely well more than Mock Coin, but if you look at when Bitcoin is moving and when more coin is moving. So when more coin is moving, or sorry, when Bitcoin is moving, more coin is also moving tremendously. So when you chart Bitcoin and you see that Bitcoin is gonna break key structure, like just like okay, you do your TA and you're like, okay, now you know the market is gonna respect your TA, or there's high chances the market is gonna respect your TA. Knowing that, that's when you go and buy or you go and trade more coin. Usually I don't really recommend you trade more coin as per like you are doing trading futures. Or if you must trade futures, you can trade like 2x or 3x. You can just buy more coin trading spot. The volume here is huge, you know, and the percentage wise is also great. So if the target for Bitcoin is the 50-day EMA, it means the target for more coin is going to be the 50-day EMA. The difference is from where price is and where the 50-day EMA is far. So price is going to do like move heavily to get there. Meanwhile, with Bitcoin and Ethereum, it wouldn't be that significant, right? But Ethereum has already shown us the signal that that it wanna go and cross like stay above the 50-day EMA on the daily time frame. So this is very important, guys. You need to understand like if these big players, if these big coins or these top coins that have the most liquidity, if they are giving us that bullish signal, then these altcoins that move alongside Bitcoin are gonna do the same thing. Okay, now you can make the same argument with Breadcoin. You can see look at this massive movement to the upside and massive recovery, massive movement. What have I told you guys about the vector candle? Like when I saw this move back then, I immediately knew it's dumping. Like for example, if we go to the 4 hours time frame, look at yesterday's move for Bitcoin, look at this move here. I knew that they're gonna dump it again, and they did dump it again. If we go to the 1 hour time frame, let's see if we're gonna see. Okay, you can see immediately I saw this vector candle, like, oh, they're gonna dump it again, and they're gonna pump it again. So looking at current price action now, if Bitcoin is gonna do well, then more Bitcoin is gonna pump to target this liquidity above price. Guys, it's easy as that. You just need to understand, study your asset, understand how they move, and if you understand how they move, you are gonna be making massive gains from them. Now, let's get to the juicy part of this whole show, the video, the CoinAnk. So looking at CoinAnk now for Bitcoin, there's something here I want you to see, which is it's a clear sign that we are gonna dump, right? Not like dump. I mean, the direction for now is pointing to the downside, right? And it's not good. Even though we see where price is, we can see the MACD is pointing downward. That's crisscross this yellowish line. So we are gonna be going downward, right? And talking about downward, why would price wanna go downward? What is below price that price wanna go downward? So if we take this and we look, okay, what do we have below price? I wanna go now. Let's take off the footprint so we can get a proper um chart here. You can see, okay, what do we have here? We have liquidity below price. You can see here. Let me bring in the liquidation levels as well. You can see based on these liquidation levels, you can see clearly we have an order here, huge order here, and also I should say, let me see if this is a level or not. Yeah, we have an order here. You can see, look at the order book. We have a huge order here around this area here, and that's why you see we have 1.0 million worth of Bitcoin order around this zone here. And if we have to look at the liquidation levels, you can see we have lot of liquidations level below price. That's why, like if you look at this upward and downward, you can see upward we don't have much. Looking at this, but if you look at downward, wow, look at this. We have lots of liquidation levels here, but we have more orders above price. You can see we have 9 million worth of Bitcoin order here. We have also, let's see, I saw lots of like so much here. Okay, we had 85 million. Remember, I told you guys about this 85 million long time ago, and they filled it. This 85 million is the reason why we saw this dump here. After filling the order, oh, like I mean, I'm just laughing because um I saw this coming, right? And if I bring in the big liquidation, you're gonna see that this zone area, this area actually was an area of interest. Oh boy, let me see. Let me take this off. So you can see, 55 million. The initial amount that they wanted to trade was 5.75 million. They end up trading 55.21 million. You know, and yeah, let me see where do I saw that 85 million. You can see they had in mind to trade 85.30 million, and they end up trading 86.53 million yesterday, just around this area. So that's why I think they might at one point take us doing the, like, okay, let me just say this again. Maybe price might attempt to go up. Like today is Wednesday, right? Usually on Wednesday we see midweek reversal. Maybe they might come down to sweep this liquidity down here. They might do that because price is just closer. They might just come down here and sweep all of this liquidity and liquidate all of these guys here before they take us more higher. Now, let's bring in the footprints. Let's look at some imbalances in the market. Let's see where, um, let's see. Okay, based on this, guys, I think um I want to be looking at a buy around this area here. This area, okay, you can see this zone here. I'm gonna go to the chart now and look at this area. From let's say 90, 99, 800 right down to $91,000. So let's go to the chart of Bitcoin. Let's see. From 91, let's go to the lower time frame, the 1 hour time frame. Yeah. From 91. Actually, this zone here is the this zone that I mark here is actually, it should be the golden pocket. Yeah, this zone. You know. So let me see where we have the, yeah, it's just around this area. 91 800. Let's go right down to 91. 91. What do we have there? Yeah, on around this 91 price point, we have this, it's closer to this other block here. There's another block here that I think they might want to go grab, you know. So looking at this liquidity here that um caused price to dump, or the move started here. This whole move was initiated by from here, so that's why I think they might still dump to this area, right? They might still take us here. And if they take us here, it will be with high volume. That's why you see the alpha trend is already printing a sell signal here on the 1 hour time frame. You know, this could also mean they want to reverse price back up, before they take it back down. You know. Yeah. This is gonna be an interesting move so far for Bitcoin. Now let's go to um USD dominance, on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, this is a little bit tricky now. All right. So it's good I saw this. Now, whenever you see vector candles, guys, this is liquidity. Okay? This is liquidity. This signifies huge liquidity. So if we see dominance, not like if we see dominance is gonna at least recover half of this candle, half of it. Let's say during the end of the UK session, which is gonna be in 5 minutes. I think, yeah, the UK session very soon. US session. So UK is gonna end soon. Yeah, in 5 minutes. Then US is gonna start soon. So if we see huge volume towards this 50-day EMA, it might as well go to recover all of this vector here. But if we are not able to recover all of this candle, then half of this candle is going to be recovered, which is going to take us to about 6%. Yeah, you know. So I think, looking at this, you know, like I'm just like, okay, trying to look at another scenario. Another scenario, they can do this. They can easily bring price down, yeah, right, just to take it back up there. So if the market opens and we see something like this, it means they're gonna dump it back down. If we see something like this downward, it means they want to mark it back to the upside. So pay attention to it. All right, this is dominance and this is liquidity. This is represent liquidity in the market. Let's look at this on the daily setup. Let's see. And yeah, on this setup as well, I'm looking at this 50-day EMA. Yeah, you know, okay, we like yeah, the daily time frame tells the whole story. We are bearish for USD dominance. And price, let me not say price dominance will get to at least the 50-day EMA before we might start thinking of anything else. If not, we might see dominance do something like this, move a little bit, like attempt to go up, then fail, 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 fail. After it must have kissed the 50-day EMA, then it might continue to move to the upside. Okay. For now, let's follow the current price action. You can even bring your flip tool, you block it from here to the top and see key areas that price is gonna either bounce from or reject from. So yeah, this is what I'm looking at for crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana. Um, let's just go a little bit and see this. You know, let's look at this first with Bitcoin. This is the liquidation heat map. Let's see where we have high liquidity for the week. I already did a video for the week. I'm not gonna go to the weekly setup. So in my weekly video, I mentioned that we are going to $96,000 this week. That was my target. Okay, at least. And um, if we look at this on the daily setup, like for today, let's see what we got here. Okay, it's tricky. You can see clearly. We can easily dump to around this 88 price point. Remember, I showed you guys here that we have a lot of liquidity. Yeah, you can see around this 88, 89 price point. This area we have a lot of liquidity here. This area here, they can come and liquidate these guys. Yeah, and also we have multiple imbalances here. You can see clearly, so they can easily bring price down there just to mark it back up there. you know. But what I'm thinking is simple. They might continue to mark price upward, right, until they get to about $97,000, before they dump it. But if you look at the heat map, you can see right up there, 97K, and right down here we have 88 or 88,700. You know. Now looking at Ethereum, let's see. Yeah, Ethereum is the same thing, like 50-50. We can go right up to 3,500, and we can also go right down to 3,200. These are the areas that we have huge liquidity for now. Like today, price can either take us to 3,200 or to 3,500, depending on how Bitcoin is gonna, perform today. Now, looking at this on the weekly setup, it's obvious that um we should be looking at, oh, okay, so with this $3,000 is where we have most liquidity for now. You can see clearly, you know guys, you have to respect liquidity is how the market moves. If you understand liquidity, then you'll be preventing yourself from losing money most of the time. Okay. Yeah, I think to an extent I've covered almost everything that I wanted to talk about today. I've been live with you guys now for 30 minutes, you know, or 36 minutes, and I'm gonna call this go for today. Oh, voila. Now, if you want to trade cryptocurrency, then I'm gonna highly recommend you be part of my community, subscribe to my videos, and become a member to my YouTube community. I've been doing members only videos, and I'm gonna keep doing members only videos. For those of you who are members who support this channel. So if say you want to support this channel, you can become a member. It's just to about I think about $2, some like $2.50, like that, and it's a monthly support for this channel. If you get value from here, from what I do, then support the channel. This is what I do, and I'm gonna keep doing it. Um, like it makes me happy, and I've launched the educational platform. Now we are basically on Telegram, so I'm gonna be taking them, like taking those who are new in cryptocurrency, like from the beginning, like beginners, the basics. Then once they are ready to start trading, they're gonna start trading with any exchange that I am affiliate to. So this is how you get access. You gain access to my trading community. You have to use either of the exchange that I'm affiliated to. Then you deposit at least $100. You know, when you do that, I'm gonna welcome you to my community. That's the only fee you have to ever pay. Like the fee is not, it's not like even a fee, because the money is your money that you're gonna be using to trade, right? And you can withdraw it anytime. So that's the only condition you have to make to fulfill before you become part of my trading community. And um if you appreciate my analysis of the market, my knowledge of the market, then you are going to just be part of it, right? It won't cost you, because you are trading anyway. You are using exchanges, right? So using one of the one I provide to you, should not be an addition to you to what you are already using, right? So yeah, it's a win-win situation. I'm gonna be working with exchanges to provide this free education for anyone who is gonna be interested in it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I think I should do another show tomorrow again, the same time. If I keep seeing people who are interested, like the reason why I don't do live shows always, because most of my community members, they are not available whenever I want to do live shows. But I think I shouldn't depend solely on them. And maybe there are new people who can discover me through my live show, and this time is gonna be good for them, and we can work together on that. You know. So yeah, take care of yourself, and see you guys the next one. Bye bye.